Thank you, Chair. Chair, I think the text that we've suggested is quite clear, that we are requesting and offering oversight to the Secretariat in this process to be negotiated. So I think we're quite clear there. We're not saying we're running with it alone. We are clearly saying to the Secretariat, please help us through this and guide us through this so that we can have a workable solution. Your suggestion of having it written into an annotation, we were willing to look at that as well, Chair. So thank you for your views there. I don't know if the Chair would like me to continue with the rest of my comments.
Yes, please do.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, we've heard this debate. We've heard much of this debate before. And Eswatini registers her gratitude to those who have supported the efforts for sustainable conservation, particularly from a funding model point of view. We have heard a number of those who do not support this proposal for various reasons. But what we have not heard are suggested alternative solutions. We haven't heard suggested alternative workable solutions other than let's apply more of the same. This really doesn't progress the issues that we are facing. The EU and others like the UK, first world countries among them, have made it very clear that reopening any trade in elephant ivory and now rhinos and rhino horn is a no-go, a non-negotiable area. Chair, this is in spite of Eswatini's hard-earned and impeccable rhino conservation record over almost 30 years, and in spite of the devastating impacts of the 87% tourism-funded model of our conservation in Eswatini due to COVID-19, also followed by periods of civil unrest, which have now continued over 3 years. The proposal is about a broader fundamental challenge that is faced by all conservation agencies, including those that are state-funded. Just how exactly do we sustainably fund such important work in the face of falling budgets, rising costs, and without compromising conservation principles? In other words, without selling our souls. I'm a parent to 2 wonderful daughters. I also train and handle anti-poaching dogs. I have learned that providing workable alternatives to problems, when having to say no, and giving motivation through positive reinforcement, are very important principles of sustaining success. This is what we are asking for. So then, Chair, I most respectfully turn to the European Union delegation, the UK delegation and others, and other non-range states that are unable to support this proposal with a challenge. We have a resident EU and UK diplomatic mission in Eswatini, and to be clear, may I state here, we fully respect those views as this is your prerogative. But now, seeing that the sustainable use of Eswatini's valuable natural resources has been challenged, what do you offer? Or do you in fact offer anything for another sustainable financing alternative to our conservation work? Is an alternative offered? Workable one? Conservation needs are vast and relentless. Simple and emphatic no's, or the precautionary, more of the same approach with no offering of a new alternative is no longer acceptable to us, as it is unfair It is unjust, and it is not in the long-term interest of these species that we protect. More of the same is clearly not going to magically cut the grade. Thank you.